Hey there, guys. Welcome to the channel. My name is Caitlin, and I've been feeling pretty inspired lately about building in The Sims. I've been seeing some things that people have put out. I've been wanting to do something of my own. And so I decided that I was going to today take on the coloring book challenge. So this is a challenge, a build challenge in The Sims, where you start off with everything in a white swatch. You create an all white house, and then you go in and change all the swatches on the items to create color. So what I wanted to do, I knew that I wanted to create just like a small little family house. I knew I wanted to do a kid's room and a nursery in this because I thought it would be fun to try to do all white kids room and an all white nursery because I've never done that before. Um, So I wanted to go with just like a simple suburban looking home. I went with this fence, this craftsman fence from Seasons. I used the growing together siding, some columns. Those are from Get Together. And then I had to choose an all white front door. I know I decided to go with more of a craftsman look, so I chose the growing together door, which I thought matched the fence pretty nicely. And then at first I wasn't sure which windows I wanted to use, and then I figured putting a bay window here would look really nice, and that inspired me to go with the other base game windows. And I thought the shutters that are on that bay window looked really nice, so I wanted some more windows with shutters. So I put those along the front. I had kind of a hard time choosing a stone out here because, as you can see, the game doesn't label a lot of stone floors as a white swatch. So I ended up choosing one that's not technically labeled as white, but it seemed close enough to me. I think it matched pretty nicely. And then, obviously, with landscaping, like trees are not going to be all white. So I just included some small trees, but I knew I wanted to include these hydrangeas because they come in this really nice white color, and then it also comes in different colors as well, which would work like really nicely for the challenge. Just some simple landscaping. I'm not very good at landscaping, and so I usually just put something small down. I have a hard time choosing hedges, so I'm just putting in some more of those white daisies. I realized later on that I forgot to actually change the color of those daisies. That's my bad. I actually didn't record that. I did go back and change it. And then I used this nice chair from that one's from Backyard Stuff Pack. And then I chose a plant that I don't think I've ever used. It came from the Blooming Rooms kit, and it's one that fits, I think, better outside than it does inside because it's really big. So I thought it looked nice on the porch. And then I'm just getting some lights here, lighting up the space. So you can see it's a 3 bedroom. The nursery is it'll be attached to the primary bedroom, and then there's a kid's room, and then one bathroom. And then I put a little patio space on the back of the house that I'll fill up later, and then put a roof on it, and I'll come back to the backyard later on. I put the same columns and the same fencing and stairs in the back. And then I included some more windows. I did not include any windows along the side of the house. They're only on the front and the back, just because it worked better for the layout that way. And then I didn't have to worry about putting windows in a bathroom. I chose this really nice white flooring. This is from the base game, and I like it a lot. And then I just wanted to choose just simple wallpaper for in here, something pretty plain, but that I knew came in some other nice swatches and had a nice baseboard to it. I chose an entrance rug, and then I chose this nice hutch from Laundry Day. I like that one a lot, but I never really have a lot of space to use it. And then I used the Home Chef Hustle cabinets in the kitchen. Those look really nice. I like them a lot. I think every simmer loves those Home Chef Hustle cupboards, and they come in really nice swatches, so I knew that when I did change the swatch, it would still look nice. And then I used the matching Home Chef Hustle appliances. And also the upper cabinets are from Home Chef Hustle as well. And I included a stand mixer because I thought that fit well in a family home, and a dishwasher, which also fits well in a family home. And then I just added some clutter to the counters, some plates, water bottles, mugs, kitchen clutter. And I would like to use dish racks as well. I think that makes a kitchen look really lived in. And then I used also the Home Chef Hustle tile on as the backsplash because that also comes in really nice colors. And I knew that that and the cabinets would definitely match because they came from the same pack. I did that a lot in this build. I used a lot of like Dream Home Decorator because I knew that they all have like a lot of those items from that pack have matching swatches. And so I knew that when I went back to change the color, they would match up really nicely. So I used this Dream Home Decorator table and the chairs because I thought they would match. And I know I used a Dream Home Decorator rug in here as well. And then for the infant, I made sure to include a high chair. And then I used this rug actually in the kids' room. So I'm going to move that, and then I put down the Dream Home Decorator rug. Put some picture frames over by the entryway, and then went through looking for some art to put in the dining area. I knew I wanted to put up the Parenthood board as well. That's an actual like gameplay item that you can use, which is really nice. You can set curfews and like draw pictures. I put the money trash can in here and then just a plant in the corner as well. And then I included a coat rack on the wall as well. I think I eventually got rid of it because I did move things around to put a window in the kitchen. Um, but then I used some extra clutter over here. I love this little fox basket. I think it's so cute. And then I also tried to put in like a lot of clutter for kids as well. So like this diaper bag from the new Storybook Nursery kit. I wanted it to feel like a family lived here. That was my big goal with this, even with the white swatches that I chose. So for the sofa, I ended up using one that I have like rarely used. I don't love the shape of it. It's from Growing Together. I think it kind of looks weird, but I thought it matched nicely in here. And then I used this Parenthood rug, which is really nice. I did size it down because it's like a massive rug, and I don't fully know why it's that big. And then I tried to put a chair in here. I tried to decide which one I wanted to use. I ended up using this cottage living chair just because it felt very homey and very like family would have that kind of chair. Looks super comfortable. I love this console table. This is from Eco Lifestyle, and I like it because it has those inserts with like the books and stuff in there, and I like that you can actually see something that's in the cabinet. I made sure I included a TV, a stereo, just some extra clutter, like a magazine, a plant. And then I did go in and include the toy bin that's from, I want to say it's from Kids Room Stuff, which I think always looks super cute in these spaces because it does make it feel like kids live here. I did put some board games on the floor as well, just to clutter it up a little bit more. And then I'm going through seeing what else I want to include. I did put an infant playmat in here because it fit really nicely in that corner, and those playmats are a lifesaver when you play with infants because you can basically just put them there the whole time. And then I put some artwork up that's from Tiny Living. I figured it counted as white, even though there's leaves on it. It's got a white frame. Close enough. This is a uh, Dream Home Decorator desk. I have a white desk chair, white computer, white lamp, and then a notebook to go on there as well. I love that everyday clutter kit. There's so much nice stuff that you can put in there in your homes to make it look more lived in. And then I included a bookshelf that also is from Parenthood, and I like the kind of bright colors along with the white on that. Just putting some doors down, of course, white doors. And then I picked a runner rug from base game to go in the hallway. And I know I put some picture frames up in the hallway as well, because I think that's a good place to put some pictures of your Sims family. It seemed like a good place to put that. And then I don't think I have ever used this wallpaper I used in the kids' room. It's from the base game. I didn't realize it even came in like this kind of white and almost like creamy swatch, kind of pinky, which was actually really nice. And I liked it. And then I realized my ADHD building style that I didn't have any curtains in the front room. And I also hadn't put any windows on the back of the house either. So I did go back and do that. I just used some Seasons curtains that came in white. And then I put a window in the kitchen. And you will see that I'll go back later and move the door because it looked kind of weird on the outside with the shutters on the window. And then I played around with some different curtains. I did end up with those Seasons curtains. I think they look nice. I used those in the primary bedroom as well. And then I just used some base game curtains in here for the kids' room. I like the shape of them a lot. I think they're really nice. And then I used this bed that came from kids' room stuff in this kind of white and pinky swatch that really matches the wallpaper. I thought it looked nice together. And then kids' room stuff nightstand. I do like that it has like that extra stuff in there that looks like something has been put on it rather than just being a blank table. I did bring back out that backyard stuff rug. I never use that rug because it's so bright. But in this kind of white and cream swatch, it was really nice. I put a cloud light in here because it's white and I thought it looked nice. And then I used a kid's room lamp that I've never used. It's the rocket ship one, and I figured this kid might be into astronomy, so I did include some more like space themed artwork in the room as well. And then I used more kids' room stuff. This dresser is super nice. I like this one a lot. It matches with that puppet show toy that came with kids' room stuff. I used a science table because I figured the kid would be into like being an astronaut, and so having them build logic skill is good for that. And then I put in a toy chest and the unicorn because the unicorn comes in white. I moved the toy chest because I wanted to put a desk in here, just like a small one, for the kid to do their homework. I like to give the kids desk space to do that in their rooms. And then I switched out the desk chair in the living room so that they're not the same desk chair in both rooms. And I'm going through and picking out some artwork. I used that one from Pastel Pop, and then I put some of this, I think that's from high school years, clutter on the floor. And then this cute little toy basket that came with the infant update. I love that item. I think it's adorable. So I just wanted to find some clutter that would make the room look lived in. And then I used some wall decor. That one's from Seasons. And then I did bring in that rocket ship piece as well because I thought that would fit with the kind of spacey theme we were going for. And now we're moving on to the bathroom. So I used the Growing Together tile. I love that herringbone tile from Growing Together. It's one of my favorites. And then just a plain white wall. And then the Growing Together tub and shower combo. That's my favorite tub and shower combo in the game. I think it looks so realistic. Then I put a cabinet and a bathrobe, some towels on the wall. I like these ones that look kind of messy. Toilet, sink, and then I wanted to use the Growing Together mirror with that wicker surround because I think that one is so pretty. And then I put down some of those bathroom clutter rugs and realized there was no room for storage in here really besides that one cabinet I put. And so I put some shelves on the wall and cluttered those up mainly with items from the bathroom clutter kit. So like a lot of toothpaste, the shower gels, lotions, those towels, the hair dryer, that bathroom clutter kit and that everyday clutter kit, I think are so good. I love them. Those are like my favorite kits we got for the game because they just make a home look so realistic. So now I'm moving on to the primary bedroom. I use the wicker bed also from Growing Together because I think that one's super nice. I like that bed a lot. And I thought it matched the kind of style we were going for in the house, more family oriented. I used this base game wallpaper that has the flowers on it because I like the way it looks. New end tables from Life and Death. I love these end tables. There were so many pretty items that came with the pack. And these sort of like modern chic ones that came with the pack, I think are so nice. Put down a plant and a lamp. That's usually what I'll do. I'll have two end tables. One will have a plant, one will have a lamp next to the bed. And then I put down a fuzzy rug. Love fuzzy rugs in the bedroom. And then on in the dresser area, I did include from the like unlock items cheat the marriage certificate and the baby keepsakes because I thought that that would be a nice place to put them because this is a family home. And right over the dresser, they looked really nice. And then I just included a bit of clutter on the dresser, a notebook, some glasses, some makeup stuff. That dresser is also really pretty. That's from Get Together. And then I just included some skill items. I put a chess table out on the patio, and then I used the new uh, table that we got, the woodworking table from the artist studio kit. I'm so excited that we got another woodworking table because that base game one is kind of an eyesore. This one is great. I love it. And then I included a guitar. That's the one that came from the Horse Ranch pre-order. And now we're into the nursery. So I did use carpet in the nursery and then the same wallpaper that I used in the primary bedroom. I thought about using the Storybook Nursery crib, but one of the base game ones actually came in a completely white swatch, and so I used that instead. I love those like confetti curtains that came with Growing Together. I think those are so cute. And then I found the matching changing table that came with that crib. And I put up some decor on the wall. I love that little book thing that came with Growing Together with the kids' books. I think that's so fun. A diaper pail in here. Also, this animal thing from the Storybook Nursery kit. I'm obsessed with that. You'll see later that I'll turn it into a sloth. Sloths are like my favorite animal, but that item is super cute. And then just some extra decor that came with the infant update that I think is super cute. And I'm pretty sure that's actually all I ended up putting in the house. And then, so back to the exterior, I realized that with the shutter on the window, it looked kind of weird. And so I went in and moved the door over a little bit. And then out on the patio, I put in a chess table, a grill, a picnic table, and then a creativity table for the kid where they can draw pictures and do like the season's crafts and stuff. I love putting up kids' artwork in builds, and so I usually end up putting a creativity table in the build somewhere. And then I put in some stuff for the kid, a swing set, monkey bars. It's a very simple backyard, just a couple of trees, a big one and a small one. And really most of the stuff in the back is on the patio, and then a bike for the kid as well. And then this is where I ended up going in and switching the swatches. So I started off with this yellow door. That's my favorite swatch of that Growing Together door. And then I used this kind of like teal green like siding, and that and the blue flowers out front really informed the rest of the build because I found that a lot of the items that I used had blue and yellow swatches, and I thought they looked super nice together. So you'll find that when I go through and change the color, almost everything comes out blue and yellow, and weirdly it fit together really well. So I just changed the fence, changing the columns, and then I'll change the windows to this kind of white and brown because I thought that matched nicely. It matched the roof really nicely, I think, as well. I like that roof color a lot, actually. And then changing the fence and the stairs in the back and the windows. And then I used these kind of yellowy swatches on the swing set and the monkey bars. And then I put yellow on the chairs as well. And this is where I started to get the yellow theme because that toddler stuffed grill also comes in yellow. And I was like, well, if everything's going to come in yellow, then that's what we're going to do. Change the wallpaper to this really pretty, like, kind of light baby blue color. And these touches of navy I thought looked really nice. I used this sort of like yellow-ish, almost beige color on the curtains, just a little bit of a darker wood, changing the color on the backpack. And I did end up keeping the desk white, but the legs are a different color. I did the same thing with the dining table. I changed the swatch, so I figured it was close enough. I did change the wall art, and then I changed to some of these like darker wood swatches as well. Some more blue. This rug comes in this really pretty light blue color, which matched the sofa really nicely. And then the armchair also came in yellow, which again worked nicely. And then the Home Chef Hustle cupboards also come in yellow. It's my favorite swatch on these counters. That yellow is so pretty. And then they also have the blue appliances with sort of like the gold yellow handles on the fridge, and I thought that also worked really nicely. Weirdly enough, it was really easy to like coordinate the swatches in here. I think that was just the items that I picked worked together so nicely in those same colors. We also have a lot of nice blue and yellow swatches in the game, so that helps as well. And then just changing the color on the board and the money trash can and the plant. I did change the colors on the doors as well. They end up being a wood tone instead of the white. There's also a blue and yellow swatch of this wallpaper, weirdly enough. And of the curtains. Again, everything fit together so nicely. I love that. And then I love the swatch that I ended up using on the bed. It's this really pretty, like, cloud kind of look to it. I like that a lot. Again, that's that yellow swatch on the rug. Like I said earlier, super bright for because it's meant to be in the backyard. And I think it works well in kids' rooms, though. I did change, so the shower and the toilet and this cabinet all end up being yellow. I have never used the yellow swatches on these items. And I don't think they look bad, but I don't think many people use the non-white swatches of the toilets. But the yellow actually did match pretty nicely, so I thought it ended up looking pretty nice. More blue and yellow in here. There's also a blue and yellow swatch of this bed that's really nice. I think I didn't end up changing that rug. I need to go back and change the rug too. But everything also came in these nice wood colors that actually ended up matching really nicely. You can't really change the baby keepsakes because they just look the same. But I did change the skill items and the arch. I changed the color of the carpet and the crib, and then this nice little blue kind of star thing on the wall. This yellow swatch of these curtains. These curtains are so beautiful. There's the sloths. Love that sloth. It's one of my new favorite items in the game. And then I think that is about it. So go ahead and like and subscribe if you are interested, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.